are some of the most brutal outbursts in football. Wild fights, a woman choking the opposing player, broken glass, slaps and torn shirts. Keep watching, it gets crazier and more brutal as the video goes on. When Inter Miami played against Al Nassr on February 1st, a foul happened just before half-time. One of the players involved was Naf Abu Sal, who tackled one player brutally to the ground. A scuffle broke out. Sergio Busquets stepped in to defend his teammates by punching Abu Sal in the face. Surprisingly, both only got a yellow card. The match ended 6-0 for Al Nassr.
Simply sensational start from the
Ronaldo could only watch from the stands due to an injury. Coman crashed into the barrier after being pulled by Garnacho. Luckily, he wasn't injured. Yes, even in women's football, things can get heated. In the French league, during a game, things escalated. That reminds me of the scene with Kai Havertz. He got fouled and then insulted right after. Sancho's trash talk against Gladbach player Ben Sebaini started a huge brawl, but at least no one got hurt. In the Champions League quarter-final second match, Bayern faced Manchester City. Things weren't going well for Bayern, so Kimmich took out his frustration on both the ball and Gundogan. But Gundogan had his own opinion and didn't let it slide. After the game, Gundogan said things like this can happen in football and the professionals know how to handle it. Yes, it hit my face, so I showed my frustration, but these things happen. Of course, Pepe is in this video. That guy lives for conflict. Here, Bellingham pushes Carriga away from the referee in the last Champions League group stage match. Carriga was complaining about Madrid's rough tackles and wanted the referee to finally hand out some cards. After an exciting match, Real Madrid won 3-2. This meant Berlin missed out on staying in international competitions. Adil Tarabt gets physical here and is then knocked down by an opponent. He gets a red card for his aggression. Ibrahimovic would be proud, but it gets even crazier. Zaha and Tanganga completely lose it after what was actually a harmless duel.
He's unhappy with the challenge, Tanganga and Zaha.
Even Grealish gets heated in conflicts. Next one, Chimi Avila faces the full anger of Berenguer's teammates after this foul. Emre Can and Neymar clash here. Suddenly, both teams can't hold back and go at each other. Tensions were high as the match was about making it to the Champions League quarter-finals. Unfortunately, BVB didn't succeed and lost 2-0. However, the ones who don't have to admit defeat are us. Thank you for all the support and for our not-so-small anymore community. Keep leaving likes and subscriptions so we can grow even bigger. Thank you, and let's keep going. Man City's keeper, Ederson, was not happy with how Robertson treated his defender and made sure to tell him. Kind of reminds me of Oliver Kahn. Things got really heated between Sevilla and Leicester City. After what looked like a headbutt, both teams refused to back down. Fabinho and Rodri aren't just fighting for the ball, they want to throw real punches.
Kick out there against Rodri. Tensions in flame, Fabinho goes to ground.
Either Dortmund has a lot of enemies, or they just don't take much from others. One of Haaland's teammates got fouled. Haaland rushed to his friend's aid and shoved over the 2-metre-tall defender across half the pitch. Classic Haaland. Jack Grealish looked like he wanted to tear Thomas Partey's jersey apart. Mano knocks down his Chilean opponent. Then, the Portuguese team does everything they can to stop the red card. Look at how Quintro laughs as Sakina snatches the card from the referee's hand. never step on Ibrahimovic's foot. After slapping his opponent, he suddenly drops to the ground. Maybe he's trying to dodge the red card. Too bad, Ibra. Didn't work.
Showing a yellow card to Petrasso and a red card to Zlatan Ibrahimovic.
The match between the Netherlands and Argentina at the last World Cup was intense. After this scene from Rodrigo de Paul, things completely escalated. And it gets even crazier. Stay tuned for the next scenes. Before the penalty shootout, Chelsea coach Sarri wanted to sub Caballero for Kepa, but Kepa refused. His coach absolutely lost it.
If that doesn't undermine you, I don't know what does. And Sarri is absolutely incapable.
Balotelli is subbed off after a frustrating match, and he is not happy about it. Even though an opposing player is down on the ground, this team's striker scores a goal and has to run for his life afterward. This chase led to 3 red cards in the Serbian second division. Estudiantes coach Vivas doesn't like the referee's decisions and seems to turn into the Hulk. The last time I played FIFA, I had similar feelings. You probably know that feeling too, right? David Abraham and Lewandowski make a big deal out of this situation. Bure completely takes out Haaland. The Norwegian was absolutely furious. Lewandowski was pushed to the ground against Valencia and his teammates immediately rushed to his defense. What a duel! Arnold versus Havertz. In the end, they go head-to-head. What an epic picture!
Alexander-Arnold's getting acquainted.
No wonder so many people wanted it as the FIFA 23 cover. Having trouble with opponents? Okay, but with your own teammate? Oswaldo has no limits. And they'll probably impress Xavi with this move against Alba. Later, they became friends. Gedges was bullied hard at his former club, so he left. When they met again, he got his revenge.
Dá tapa atrás, Juliano domina, ajeitou pro Roger Guedes. Tenta chegar no campo de ataque, o time do Corinthians. Roger Guedes limpou o lance, bateu de bico, golaço! Gol depois de 7 jogos, desde julho.
Ronaldo becomes insulting because of a foul. Or was it just a joke? Schweinsteiger gets brutally fouled in a friendly match. Pep has had enough. He keeps yelling at the opposing coach. After the game, he has no interest in shaking his hand. David Abrahams runs straight into Freiburg's coach Strike at full speed. No wonder the whole bench went after him. In a duel, both players lost their balance, and Arias got a red card. He was so angry when he left the pitch that the glass barrier felt his frustration. Thomas Müller completely kicks Fido's head accidentally, but still, that definitely deserved a deep red card. When two hotheads like Gyan and Saliba clash, even a normal duel can turn explosive. Haaland never backs down from a fight and has always stood up for his team, even in Dortmund. If you take a kick like that, you can't help but cry. Man, that was brutal. They might as well join Tim Weiss. Maybe WWE has a spot for them. When Pepe played against AS Roma, he went in for another reckless tackle. But when he found himself on the ground, he had no idea how things escalated so quickly. He couldn't stand the time wasting anymore, so he took out his opponent's legs. The referee had to separate the teams and handed out a red card. Muller just wanted to take a little walk with the ball, but Ramos cheekily stole it from him. This duel between Bernard Silva and Mohamed Salah led to a massive argument. Coentrão didn't just lose his cool on the pitch, he was frustrated with the game and the referee. When he told the referee exactly what he thought, he got a yellow card. His coach worried he would lose control and subbed him off. A smart decision. On the bench, he let out his anger on the plexiglass barrier. But that was nothing. Some moments push players so far that they even start crying. Can you hold back the tears? Click the video now to find out.